Yo, yo, yo. Okay, let's get started today. Let's put the YouTube music on. Woo! Slight cough still. Okay, what are we looking at? Traded some. Is the music too loud? Traded only one on AM so far today. I'll show the trade. We also took one Asia, which was a loss. If you were there for Asia, it was a little disappointing because now that I see it, we ran where I wanted shortly after I got stopped. It was a very tight stop, anyways, like 12 points on Asia. Let me see. I'm just gonna run through the time frames, give people a chance to get on first, and then we'll go over the trades. Lots to talk about. I think someone said Trump is about to speak today too. Is that scheduled? Oh shit! Wait, Wednesday or Thursday? Trump speaks when? 10? Oh, right now? All right, let me just start charting again. The 4 hour still holding very nicely. The 4 hour chart is so bullish. But we did take these highs here. This is my main target, 960s. After we get 960, I'm not too bull convicted until we get a daily close over. That would tell me that we want to get through it. So like, let's say this daily consolidation here. We still have this high to go, by the way, which we missed by a few points. If we get a close through these highs, or even through this high, I'm looking at the next large high for us to go for. But just knowing that we're in consolidation, I'm not too. This is like deep in premium here. If we're looking at this high or low. So, just looking at that right now. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. I think we got a 15-minute flip here. 15-minute inversion ES, and we're starting flip. We didn't. We're gonna look to respect this, and we do respect this. We're gonna deliver through these lows. Yeah, 15-minute closure once again. But what a day so far. Okay, yeah, let me just showcase the trade that we took for Asia. I think it was off this breaker here. And we try to short this. It was a 3 drive with a breaker here. Want to go for these Asia lows. We took, I think, a liquidity somewhere above here already. I think this is what we did. Once we got confirmation, we shorted, stopped the breaker high, or go for Asia lows. This is where I think it was like a 10-point stop. And we got stopped out shortly after. This was the confirmation now. So respecting and delivering lower and really sent it. So about like a 4 to 5 RR trade if that played out. I just took my stop, ran at the high, and then really flipped and really slammed even through these lows. Yeah, that was my Asia trade. So that was the loss there. We haven't had a loss in Asia in a while. That was the first one in this week so far. For AM so far, this is what I took here. I took off the inversion retrace here, and I wanted to go for 968, which is the high. And my stop was this low here. It's a larger stop, but we were still very bullish here. We also had this 15-minute fair value gap that respected. I don't know where it is. Yeah, 15-minute respected, come higher, as well as filling the 5-minute on the move down here. So this 5-minute was respected. This is what I said in Discord if you're here in the morning. And then look for 1-minute confirmation for longs draw to main daily buy side liquidity, which is 968. This played out. I think this is something that Lanto also took as well. Yeah, and same thing as Cowboy said. In hindsight, I should have also left runners. I think when you get 40 points with that quickly, I didn't have too much size to like just be throwing down runners, but I did not hold runners, which I do regret. Because it did play out. You basically got another free, almost like 100 points extra, basically, if you want to ride through it. But yeah, very interesting day so far. We're at PM now. Start looking, see what we get. You can barely hear me, chat. How's the volume? I thought volume looks good right now. I'm gonna move my mic closer just in case. Is it low? It shows I'm hitting a lot of volume right now. It's good now. I think it might be just because I'm far from the mic. Let me just move closer. Um. Anyways, yeah. So we have this 15-minute flip already. Some relative equal lows now. I do think we try to move lower. See if we can get a setup off of it. We're bullish on hard time frame for sure. What does the hour look like? I'm gonna put the intraday as neutral because we're still like 50-50 right now. With the lower time frame, we could lean down. I'm just gonna put neutral for now until we get real displacement because we're still holding around this area here. But the draw right now is lower because for immediate draw sake, we have this internal as well as this liquidity here. See if we get a setup on it. Okay. I mean, this could still be bullish, guys. It could just really take this and go for the next high. We're gonna be looking for setups now. It is still pretty slow, like as in not that clear where price is heading in the next like 10-15 minutes. I can see it going both sides. I can make the case for that. Let's see here. Look at 90-minute sip buy side. This see, I'm not gonna look at the 90 minutes, man. I feel like that's just a time frame where you're just gonna look at many things because if the hourly doesn't show anything, we'll see the 90. If 90 doesn't show something, we'll look at 2 hour. And at that point, it's gonna get too confusing. The hourly is already plenty, 60-minute. If you're trying to look for higher time frame. about to send these lows here. This is something I can picture right now, though. We're just chopping back and forth. I think we might just be seeking short right now until we get some clear delivery. Take these lows, move up higher. I don't mind that right now. You guys see this top step new thing here? They just updated today. What counts as excessive when purchasing evals and resets? 10 per month, 2 resets per day. That's not bad. 10 combines renewing, basically. I thought before it was 10 total, like at a time, but they're just doing 10 completely now. Which I guess it'll be kind of difficult to kind of guess, like, or let's say you buy a handful and you don't remember, like, if you're already at 10 or not for a whole month. But yeah, 2 resets per day is plenty, I feel like, though. I guess if they're trying to narrow it down. This is weird, though, because it does hurt their profit margin, but it also prevents the exploiters and schemers in which they are basically trying to fight against now. Interesting choice. Imagine if Apex did this. They're like, yeah, you can't purchase. Oh, whoa. What's this? Something happened here? We just dropped like 35 points, 40, no, more than that, 50 points. Chad, did something happen? What the hell? Trump speaking, okay. What did he say? He said he wants to buy Canada? He said something about tariffs? Hitting midnight open too. I think we buy it back up. I think it's just gonna manipulate down. Try to come back up after. I don't want to touch this on live though. Should let this play out a little bit more. Long this chat. I feel like it's gonna rip back, and this is just manipulation. Trump is always just going back and forth with things. People proposing retaliatory tariffs, I think. It's gonna come back up. Pushing back up here. He hasn't even started speaking yet. Why is everyone in the chat saying this is Trump's saying something? Someone is either lying or they in a lag stream. Coming straight back up here. Yeah, we did have somewhat of a break to short. We consider this as a high sweep here, as well as ES. ES is what's presented here. I was considering it because I didn't want to take out the lows, but I feel like the risk reward since I got on the stream wasn't that good unless I play for this high here, which I wasn't ready for. Yeah, I mean, short here in this gap, this 5-minute gap, stop above the breaker about like 5 points, and then you target the lows. That's about like 7-8 points minimum. I mean, we are kind of discussing about a direction where we take these lows and then we can possibly come back up. I didn't pull the trigger there. Oh, and look at that. Yeah, I know so many people do have the same ideas because we play these every day. Reborn literally marked up the same idea that we just literally talked about. That would have been really good. Does that push higher? I wouldn't mind playing for the upside now if we can get some confirmation. I wonder if anyone played that ES short though. I kind of got on late on stream though. I think I started like 3:10, and that happened like a few minutes after. I was still looking at chat. Damn, I should have looked at ES. I think I was looking at NQ. ES would have been clean. It probably looks something like this. I'll move the stop probably even higher. Probably do this high at least, and go for these lows. That's like already 1.3 R, and you let trail. It did run a little bit more. I think we move high still. Okay, yeah, let's just wait. How's everyone doing today, chat? PPI today. We had CPI yesterday. No more main news drivers. I don't think. Yeah, tomorrow we have some red folders, but it's like not the T1 news. I think we move higher from here now. Got cooked this morning, grabbed so many points. Hopefully, more majorities doing well today. Bullish breaker in ES, I think that's what it looks like right now. We flip this. Here's the thing though, we flip this as an inversion. We're about to get a bullish breaker. And more likely continuous delivery here. If we get a closure above these Wakai here, that'll be the breaker. But yeah, took a really good trade at Asia already. So I'm trying to be, you know, trying to lock in these profits just in case. I want a really good setup for me to play these things. Damn. When am I gonna recover? Basically, I think the dentist procedure caused me to get sick, I think a week ago. And I was like basically fully recovered, no more cough for the whole day. And I had one more just like to finalize it, to complete it. And like shortly after, my cough came back. And I'm like, damn, what just happened? So I'm gonna try to repeat the process. Yeah, I might need to do what Lanto does. Spend $70 on Kava. Are you guys looking at longs here? This played out pretty good here. If so, where are you trying to look at longs here? We can talk about it. I don't have to be the only decider here. And when does Trump finish speaking, by the way? Should we be mindful of that? We probably need to put some tight stops on before I give back every single thing I did today. What trade you take today? This one was the AM one that I discussed recently. And last night, Asia was this trade here, which got stopped out for -10. I talked about it near the start of the stream if you want to rewind to that after the stream, maybe. Slow. Did we get closure here? Equal lows at 688. We just cleared these equal lows. 688. I'm not really too worried about that right now. I think since we just cleared these main lows here, and we're starting to flip higher, it looks pretty decent higher. Until I see otherwise. What chat? How do you guys um liking what happened basically this whole week with the chaos on FinTwit? Just to recap here, we had Danny versus Patrick. Danny got exposed, which is a pretty big saga on his own with a tops up ban hammer. And then this is my FFX, which is the Forex one. It's related to the same CEO though, but there's employee leaks, pretty bad leaks. That was like 2 years ago now. If you do care about that, but all in 1 week, that is kind of crazy. You would think this would be spread out. I mean, it is noise. Like, I do agree that you want to focus, but some of it do concern you guys as well. If you're like a prop trader, especially, because you want to keep up to date with all these prop firms. If these prop firms are changing rules or denying payouts or doing anything, it's good to be prepared and know what is happening, so you can adapt to it. But yeah, the Danny versus Patrick, I mean, that's complete noise. It's entertaining though. It's like two influencers who both, are paper traders at one point. I think Patrick was a paper trader, and that's what they were posting years ago. But now he's a prop trader. And can't even hate on Patrick right now. He's been getting big payouts. And for Fun and Features family's sake, with Danny leaving, it's not too much of a concern as long as they are paying out traders. The moment they stop paying out traders, they pay out every week, so any payout delays is going to be very suspicious. No firm should be doing payout delays now. You saw what happened with fast track trading, so we'll definitely know. But I don't really like the aspect of people getting so fearful of it because all these drama, which is unrelated to the firm, and they've been paying out, every week. I've been running these accounts up as well, so hopefully I get to pay out with them again. Danny stepped down from Fun and Features family because of the fiasco, if you weren't aware. PW might be paying more in evals than he's making. That might be the case. Yeah, that's like speculation, but that might be the case. I don't know. But here's the thing, though. He can't lose because he'll get the affiliates, because it's very good marketing when you're running up these payouts. Because let's look at, like, let's say Take Prop Trader or Apex. If he makes like 100K payout, in that case he did 600K. So I don't think he spent like more than 100K in that few months of Apex at least. I feel like that's crazy. But like some other firms, like Take Profit Trader, he's been running it back and forth, but he has been blowing it. Like, that's what I was aware of today. When I asked him while we were waiting here, I think he posted something like, yeah, he posted he has the Take Profit Trader account again, 8,300. But just like earlier today, he posted that he had the Top Step Live account, or not Top Step, the 5 Take Profit Live account. But I guess he blew those accounts. Because you can only have 5 accounts, whether it's Pro or Live, or Top Step Live, or Take Profit Live. And that's why I asked you. I was like, what the heck? You have 5 Take Profit Live and 5 funded? So even if that's the case, like, it's going to be pretty good marketing. Because you don't know how much he spends. Hopefully ideally, I mean, he would spend less than what he's making. But yeah, Patrick is making like hundreds and hundreds of thousands per month in affiliates. So I for his case, I don't think he has to worry about it. I mean, it's a pretty good strategy if you run these accounts. I also have my affiliate. You guys see me on the bottom left. I'm not against that either, because if I'm gonna grind and share like all these news and trade with you guys, I want you guys with me. The only thing I do try to do is give back, and that's what the cash rebate's for, because a third of what I earn is giving straight back to you guys. We're about to get this breaker here. We got this closure already. And we're invaluing this 5 minute here. I think we're gonna send it higher. NQ to this high. I want a solid entry model. I hate when it does something like this with like no gaps anywhere. It's just tight consolidation up. Because I want it as long, but I want an entry model off of it. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching closely here. Still like upside. I'm a little bit concerned with the possibility of um what is it? Trump doing something. I would hate that. Imagine I put like a 15-point stop and then it runs through it and it takes me up for like 30 points. Because of whatever candle it was. Ja, are you guys long right now? I want to get in with you guys. Some people are saying they're in already. Are you in NQ or ES also? You guys are long right now. I want to join you guys. Ideally, we don't even come back to this breaker low. We're really pushing now. How do we get the right commentary too? I'm just a little gun shy because I'm up on all my accounts right now. Very healthy. And I see a setup where I'm like, I like it, but then, you know, Trump is speaking. We played downside, we rep upside manipulation. Everything we said on stream is playing out right now. Look at that pump. Beautiful pump. That's a pretty nice pump there, though, from that consolidation. This should be targeting for, if you're at NQ, you're trying to aim for this high now, because we're going to try to play both sides, and that's the next high. Need retest of the 5 minute change day delivery. Yeah, we got that. We did. Oh my goodness. Trump, stop. Trump. Trump, stop. That's also what I'm afraid of too. I would have probably just put green stop on if I was on with the eyes. We got a nice bump though. I'm just gonna bank on feeling like all these are smoke and mirrors and we're still gonna head to the target. So this could be just squeezing you out. The main thing is you can always re-enter if you like the trade setup still, especially if it wicks you out. We got a retest on this 5 minute change delivery here though. I like that. I like that a lot. Depending on where it closes here though. Did Trump say something at this last candle here? Brutal break even. Dude, break even is still a positive, man. You can always look for reentry. It's crazy. Trump imminently signing action on reciprocal tariffs. It's all about tariffs. Mark the first presented fair value gap. Let me take a look. 930. You look at 931, right? Is this one? Do you just, for those who use the first presented fair value gap, is that just like gonna be used on your chart, even though it goes through and there's like back and forth on it? That's interesting. I need to start testing that more, man. I feel like I forgot about it. Like, right, I was gonna look at it more before I got sick, and then I forgot about it when I came back. It said after 1:30 p.m. stop using it. Is that what your backtesting results says? I see that's like very good info to have. Like, how effective is this? When is it not effective? When should it be used, and when should it not be used? I'm probably gonna do a lot of backtesting on it because like, for me, I just, we saw it on stream, we saw it multiple times, we see it each day. I've been looking into it like basically real time. Like, okay, is this gonna work? First presented fair value. Yeah, let's see how it works, and it works for like me looking at it like 75% of the time. It does very well. It's like kind of surprising to me. The 5-minute change state delivery here. If this closes, we're gonna move higher. We're gonna move higher here. I'm gonna hate to try to alert anything in this price action, but I am pretty long bias right now. I'll short bias on this drop. After this drop, long bias to these highs. Is it always only the 1 minute, or can the first presented fair value gap be like the 5 or something? I wonder how the 5 minute works. If you're looking at 935 to 940, maybe. Only one. I'm not asking because of like what ICC says. I'm asking like those who tested it and seen like if there's other times, or even like the 2 minute, let's say, that work. I need to look into it more, because if I see that 1 minute presented fair value gap and it aligns with what I think is going to happen in the market, it's going to move higher or whatnot, then I should it should give me a confluence to like, let's just play it. So 5-minute change to delivery, we're retapping back inside, close within. This to me shows that we're still looking for higher. We got the close here. I still like longs. I've been liking longs. It's just really back and forth right now. I'm just waiting for this to see if it can just gap up. This is my line of defense right now. I don't really want a strong closure through this 5 minute, but I'm playing these longs right now. And target I'm focusing on is really these highs. Like I said, 2200. That'll be very ideal. We could delete some of these after it got just destroyed. Do you think changing chart colors is a bad thing? What do you change it to? It's always like, people have dark colors, people have light colors, but is there anything more to it? What do you do, like green or something? Need this a pump. How many of you guys are in longs right now? Hopefully I don't want to hear people in shorts. I want everyone in longs though, or majority in longs rather than shorts, so we can play out and move in together. Can we take these internal high? Was it 78.7? Okay. Yeah, 5-minute chain state delivery with a sweep already prior to take out the lows. We have internal setting up. This is a pretty clear cut playing both sides so you can short type price action. And every manipulation for Trump's sake that moves lower has just been more temporarily, and it just comes straight back up. So that makes me more convicted for upside right now. Trying to let this play out. Really just playing around right now. I just want to, for me, if we can take that internal high, any long that you'll be in, I would ideally try to put break-even stop on. That's going to be my plan, at least. All right, we're about to take this eye out. Come on. Damn, Evan bought at 924. You really caught this wick. I get nervous of that because even though like maybe that's like kind of ballsy because that is like a Trump candle, but if you're convicted already, if you're kind of like going through your plan with just higher prices because this manipulation, we took lows, internal bias is looking for higher, it's not that bad. And we're just gonna solid. I think we're just gonna blast through this candle eventually here. Yeah, but hopefully, you guys got some trades in so far. Start the stream. We like shorts. We like to play for the lows. After that, we look to play for the highs. We have like multiple attempts high right now. You can look at multiple various confirmation. You can look at the inversion. You can look at the breaker prior here if you wish. As well as now the 5-minute chain state delivery with a focus higher. This is still holding. Yeah, so it gives me more conviction for higher right now. Like if these lows weren't taken, I don't think I'll be that convicted for higher. But since it is, it's a pretty like I'm like pretty confident that we try to move higher than rather than lower. If I was like gun in my head. I'm just gonna take one off at this hot. It's like teasing this freaking highs here. I just have break even already. If it hits, it hits. I don't care now. I kind of joined in late. I know some of you guys got better entries. I was very hesitant. But once we got closure above this 1-minute OB with a 5-minute chain state delivery already, I just tagged in and really try to press these highs. The hourly looks sus to me. I don't believe this hourly candle forming this much of a wick. Let me see. I mean, this is still a pretty bullish wick here, right? Wick lower. We open up, we wick lower, but close higher. That's pretty good. I got stop break even on one. One I took TP at this high when I was teasing it. The other one got break even. It's fine. We're good. Secured like 20 points off that at least. Slow and steady, baby. I'm not even mad at this. Like, let's say that it does come back up and run these highs. You can't be mad because with the process of it really taking these lows, you could always re-enter. And I think
I want to say again that this is going to be another manipulation and we're going to flip up higher. We should wait for a closure first, though. You should... It's, like, very difficult to catch a falling knife. But if you wait for closure, and, like, it could be off inversion, or it could be if, like, you see an OB like this one here, close above, and it retested it, that is, like, a good support area. A quick retest here. That's what I played it with. 60 points in 30 seconds. That's what it is, man. This price action is not playing any games. That's why you want to keep your stop somewhat tight and pick slowly. And it's coming right back up. I mean, if I didn't get break stop there, I would eat up another 30 points of DD. And then now we're going to push these highs, I guess. Do you have a personal daily loss limit for 150K accounts? I kind of risk around 7 to 10% of my drawdown for each trade. And I mean, like, if I hit 3 full losses in a row, when's the last time you guys see me hit 3 full losses on stream or something like that? Very rare. That'll be my limit there. Because I'm already kind of focused on like a few trades a day, right? So on stream, you're not gonna see me take more than two to three trades most times. So most times it's just like 1, maybe 2, if anything. So it's pretty rare for me to get there, unless like I'm trading multiple sessions. If you're trading right now, you're gambling. Mickey says it is pretty gambling right now. The only thing that I would say is leading buys is still upside is still favorable. So like it's like the 50-50 that Trump candle gets you. We haven't seen a Trump candle that pumps rather than dumps so far, which is ironic. But we're about to get a pretty good pump here, it looks like. Now we get the internal high. Look at that. This is the first Trump candle. Once again, the 5-minute chain state delivery here is still holding very, very nicely. That's what I want to see. That's going to be like, now we start respecting the upside rather than the downside. Where do I have this? I don't know if I have CST. And these highs are going to be targeted here. Chat, type 1 if you're still longing, if you're still in this trade for longs. Type 2 if you got stopped out. Stopped out or break even. Let's just see kind of like how people are running this. Because I have to do 2 myself. I got break even. Long TP1, break even. Now we're pushing. Lots of 2s too. Lots of 1s, lots of 2s. Oh, there's that 3. If you took a win already, man, you're good. Here's that relative equal highs here. That's the main target. Here's the thing though. We never said so far a trade that was a bad trade. That's offside. Did we say long before this low were taken? Did we say short before this high is taken? No, no, no. That's why I want to make sure we're clear. We're trying to read price action. I'm not really feeding you alerts or entries today because it is a little tricky. I don't want people to follow me blindly, but you can follow the commentary and what we are collectively looking at. So, and a conclusion, like you really have to push your buttons, push the buttons your own. Especially for today. If it was another day, I might help with that, but today is definitely something that you have to play yourself. Really pushing here. If you made money, man, that's all that matters, guys. Stay cooking. That's that high. Look at that, chat. We are cooking. I didn't re-enter. I wish I did. Hindsight is a little bit dangerous. I don't know where I would re-enter though. Maybe if we start closing back up higher, like this candle here. Now that we're like good, at least play for this and then break even stop. It's kind of coming in mind right now. There was no fair value up on inversion. Yeah, that's the thing. But we also have a lot of order blocks, which is essentially what I've been kind of communicating with this 5-minute flip here. We're basically watching how price is delivering, and where it's closing. So it wicks down, close higher. We can get a run up, and then here's the thing here. In this case, this order block is still respected. So the delivery is still bullish. Someone asked, "You like shorts from here?" I don't think so. I think we play upside until something tells us to look down. Something we could look at, maybe the 15-minute chart. Let's say we could close higher the 15-minute. We see this gap here. If this flips, we play down. If not, we're gonna continuously move up higher. 2 p.m. candle here. See what happens. Learning for source from selling options. I mean, there's some videos out there. sick forever. I am betting next Monday you see me, there won't be a single cough anymore. If you want to know the story of why I got sick, I had a procedure in my for infection with my tooth. It was a root canal, and I got sick out of it. And then I came back to finalize it. Like after I recovered, like, I think it was like supposed to be 2 weeks later. I've recovered since then, and then boom, came back, got sick again. I don't know what they do, but it's causing me to get sick. Do you go to the gym? I was a pretty gym frequent person in college, but I haven't been. That hurts me to say. I want to get back into it. That's why I've been trying to build this home gym. It's more convenient because for Tampa, where I reside at, the traffic is insane. I would rather not spend like freaking 30 minutes there and back. It's also very booked too. Like you have to wait for some things from some equipments. Home gym sucks. That depends. I have a lot of things into it now. I'm trying to like build together. Did we just take the high in ES? Holy crap, we did. Interesting. You never know. The first guy left it. No, it's a infection that, or a tooth problem, the same tooth problem that I've been having for the start of my dentist saga, which is like 6 months ago, and I've been having regular checkups with it. So it's been a problem. It's just basically a cavity that I think was open for a very long time because I haven't been when I was in school and trading, I wasn't looking at checking up on myself, my health. So that like 4-year gap, I didn't have any checkups. Even though I floss and brush daily and all that stuff, there's some stuff that is still bad. Post X-ray and disc. I don't have the X-ray. Dude, we're just pushing higher now. ES just took the highs. We're really just pushing. Man, I really wanted to trail these runners until we either get this high or just let it run. That'd been a highlight of the stream right now. How we did that. But I think at this point we don't really have much to play here. We have a 15-minute BPR essentially here now. Doesn't tell me that we should be shorting here though, because it's very, very bullish. It's not a bad area though. Good for those who are holding longs right now. You guys should be eating. We're kind of in that uncharted territory for ES now too, so keep that in mind. I kind of expect somewhat of a retrace though before we do send it high. Maybe try to target the high of day. ES already took it, so we do somewhat have SMT right now. Just keep that in mind. You basically are saying that NQ still has high of day to take. ES is 4 points away from previous week high. Is that true? Oh, yeah, we're gonna be drawing to this at least. If you're looking at shorts even or at longs, you want to see this minimum now. 26, 20, 61, 23. Let me mark that. This eye. Your view on NQ on the daily. What I see right now is you're just going back and forth. I do think that we get a nice closure, especially closing end of day today. This would be very bullish, and we're going to draw much higher. It could be tomorrow, it could be next week. But we've been stuck in this consolidation. What we could also see is just wake up higher, come back down, back into this consolidation, and then we might be heading towards these lows. We just take it one step at a time. Whatever happens on the daily, though, it's going to help with our bias, and we're trying to take trades based off of that, as well as the lower time frames. Yeah, so many shakeouts here. I would imagine so many people got stopped, break even, or green stop while trying to long this up, and then it did it for you, and then they started moving up. Not the most favorable price action today for PM. The only thing is the delivery is on point. Price action, not so much. Delivery has been consistent. It's been pretty clear to read, as you can see on stream. We've been calling both sides. We're still looking at ES here. So we still have another room for a leg up. That's what I'm keen about right now. We'll get a 1 minute inversion possibly here. Look at that. The inversion flip. I can see us getting a nice retrace right now before moving back up. So it's not a bad idea, I think, right now. But I'm still drawing higher, though. If it's like a short right now, it's going to be more based off like this structure for a quick scalp. If that's your plan. I'm not too interested too much on playing it. Shorts is going to definitely be much better if we can take out this ES weekly high, leave this NQ high open, and we'll leave the SMT, and then we get some we'll get some displacement confirmation downside. That'll be mega time for shorts. So I don't want people to jump in too early, and if you do jump in early, know that it's more counter trend right now. I'm not really interested in anything right now. I'm looking for more structure. But we are rolling. Did you take a profit payout from MyFoot Futures? When you take a payout from them, your drawdown would be starting balance basically. So if you make like let's say 4,000 profits, you take $1,000 off, you have 3,000 left. Once you go back to 50,000, which is your account size, starting balance of it's blown. That's how most unless it's static, which most accounts aren't static. Previous month high is 30 points away from AM high. Is that also true? I need to look at more of. Oh, you're talking about this January high. We're just drawing higher. We're gonna go for both the weekly high as well as the monthly high. Looks like just the main liquidity targets right now. That's why we've just been so bullish. Yeah, if someone who asked the MyFund Future payout thing is your starting balance. So it's like either plus 100 of your profit or just zero. So you made 3,000, you take the 1,000 off, you have 2,000 left. That's it. Pretty clear cut. Moving high here. We're so close to these highs. I can't imagine it's not gonna get taken. But yeah, these longs down here would be up almost 100 points right now. I try to make it realistic because, you know, it would benefit me well if I stream and I don't take profit and I just let it run just so I could say that, yo, we captured 100 points. But I'd rather be realistic and just trade as profitable as I can, which is being very consistent, tight stop, tight TP, and like good risk management. It's the same with every firm, that unless it's a static, which basically means statics you can go below your starting balance. But you know, every account is like end of day or trailing drawdown, which is the same thing. Get pump higher here. Here's that weekly high here. Yo, we're about to get such a large impulse candle. I could feel it. You're going to see a 1 minute gap here. And we're going to just kind of try to balance this OB here. And I expect it to hold or impulse up. Just take up these highs here. If you want to chase this long, the stop is a little bit problematic. I like it. I like it though. Just because we're so close to these highs. So you want to just focus on there. I think if you just put your stop under this inversion, you kind of have like 7 points, 8 points maybe. That's like somewhat poor risk reward though. Because I don't know what you'll go for. It's such a tight one. Something like this, I wouldn't mind. I need a clean setup for chat though. I think the structure is already kind of gone, but maybe we'll get some short ideas once we take out these highs as well as NQ highs. That could be the play. Gonna mark this as buy side here. I just need a good risk reward type of trade, and then we'll try to play it. The hourly is pretty bullish here. Remember how we talked about here? We open up, we wick down, and we close above. That's a very, very bullish signature. And you're looking at ES right now. You're still looking at this. This one is going to get cooked here. Such a tight one. But the risk reward is not there. Where is this freaking end here? There it is. The better entry, I would say though, if we do try to consolidate here, we get a 1 minute confirmation upside, which is like an often inversion. You'll try to play for the ES high still. Some people saying short sell now. I don't think that's the case yet, in my opinion. We're just way too close to these targets that I'm looking at. Or should give up here. That'll be true if we get a strong closure down like 20,000 here, 22,000. I just see what happens. Do we got a 5 minute retrace anywhere? No. Chat, where would you guys long right now? If you had to long somewhere, what's the best case to long right now on lower time frames? Or even if you look for retrace. Or you're not long at all. It's kind of deep at premium. If you are sitting sideline, it's fair too. What would be your scenario to sell? I think that, did we talk about that 15 minute? Yeah, this 15 minute here, flip, would be a strong sell for me. We can also look at this 5 minute. This 5 minute, we have 2 5 minute gaps. That's why I would lean for the 15. And more favorable would be at least taking this weekly high first before even flipping. You don't try to sell after a sweep of major highs. That could work, but that doesn't work every time. You want to wait for confirmation first. We're still holding this structure here. And I think we're going to draw higher. If you guys want to long this, I still like it. I like it only for ES high for the most part, though. The moment ES high gets taken, you would just probably just put break even or green stop set. Triple highs on ES. I'm gonna try to look for longs in ES just to full target. I think that's the best case right now. ES is just holding so well, and NQ is showing more volatility. You're going to see ES just blast through these relative highs right now and then straight to the... Might even get an impulse through these. They don't want to make it easy. There's no gaps here to play either. Order block's a little bit fickle. I mean, we're still holding this order block here. Right now, this current state. We can get some retrace. Looks like that's what we're doing. Took this internal low. Okay, this is something here. Let's see if we can get some confirmation. Let's see if ES also wants to respect this here. Dude, I might try long here. This sweep, we're holding this too. We wick lower, close up. If this closes, we're gonna really just impulse up. Still long bias too, so longs are favorable. Strong push. Look at how ES basically wick down, close within, and we're about to move high. We're gonna take out these ES highs, weekly highs as well. This is what I have right now. Gonna stop at that previous low. I don't want to see it down that previous low. My TP is gonna be whether we can really blast through this or not. That turtle sweep was pretty good though. I'm really leaning with bias right now. These entry model stake, you don't really have in it. You can only use a concept that we know, which is what to look at with positive bullish order flow. We see a sweep and we see a close higher. That's a very bullish signature, as well as ES respecting as well. In this kind of consolidation, there's no clear price action. So it's all about like kind of risk reward. So like if you kind of like long somewhere here, stop at this low, you're trying to at least bare minimum, right? Take these high out as well as excel through these highs. The risk reward is not bad because you're still looking at bullish setup. We took the internal low. Next thing you know is the internal high. Gonna stop chopping around now. Chat, are you guys in longs right now? Or are you guys sitting sidelines? I'm trying not to cough in the mic. I forget that. I don't want this to come back to this previous low, especially after we sweep this turtle already. I want to see it press these highs. This is what I have on right now, though. Do you always put a stop below the lows? It varies in the setup. If it's breaker, it's always like the breaker lower high, depending on if it's bullish bearish. For this, we got stuff internals. I wouldn't want NQ to come back to these internals back at here. Last we were sitting sideline. That's fair. And then the other half, it's 50-50 right now. I just hope no one is trying to short this right now, unless you're gonna look really good if this does turn down. I think majority right now in the chat is longs as well as either sidelines or longs. So I'm focused on ES right now as well as internal. Either this hits or this hits. Whichever comes last is where I'm gonna start trimming. Come on, can we blast through this? Why is ES a little stagnant now? I have my jug of water to keep myself hydrated. Look how it's stalling out on ES. You're just waiting for the impulse now. The moment we impulse, I'm just gonna try to trail the stop as best I can. If it impulses. What is ES doing? I was banking on ES just pulling up NQ, but it's the other way around right now. Yikes. Why is it playing games? We're just teasing these highs. Where's the Trump candle when you need it? I don't know what ES is doing though. It's being a buzzkill right now. Someone asked, did you end up building that PC or buying one? I don't know really how to build a PC. I just buy pre-built ones. Okay, we're good. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. We still want ES to really propel us higher. We still have these internal highs, relative internal highs, as well as that weekly high. So we still have more to go. I'm not TPing yet until this gets tagged. Give me that impulse. Well, can't go red now. Bare minimum break even or green stop should be set. A little bit dangerous though. What the heck? We just kept this high again. This price tag is so funny. It's just like teasing you. And if anything, what happened prior here, you know how many times it teased you here? Especially this internal high. It came back down, and then really pressed it. I hope that's not the case right now. Come on, ES. You're sitting right there. We're like a few ticks away from... I'm like muting my mic every time I need a cough, though. I'm looking out for you guys. This is not an SMT, though. SMT would be stupid here. I feel like. All right, I have a green stop at this internal low right now. If it gets taken, I'll be fine. Oh boy, we are cooking. We are cooking, and we didn't even take out the ES high yet. NQ is pushing already. We are cooking. Okay, watch this weekly high get smashed here. Here we go. Ah, there it is. All right, the best thing you can do here is take a TP if you want and set a green stop. Oh, I took that on most of my fun is there. I have this on Top Step Live too. So, hey, hopefully... I don't think Top Step cares about people copying your trades. Some firms are very particular about that, though. Dude, how... Was that worth it, guys? You know how many times we got teased and just, like, back and forth? And it's so slow, and now, like, we're just like, thank you. Everything played out. 28K from what's good. Let's go. Why would they care? Don't people copy top step TV trades? I'm talking about some firms. Some firms, like, they don't want you to like show your positions or whatnot. It's like kind of weird. Because in a hypothetical scenario, let's say I show all my trades. You guys take every single one of my trades, and we're gonna get payouts. That's gonna hurt their margin and stuff. So some firms prohibit you from trying to share every single entry and exits. They have some limitations. Let's go, chat. Type why you took that trade. Type 2 you did. You guys can be. If you did, you sat sideline, that's fair too. That's what I'm talking about, though. We just really cooked that up. I want to leave this going, but how far can we trail up? I still have a runner going. Possible chance is we go for 57s. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just trail it very tight because it's not worth a few points here. I might just put out this candle. It's a little bold. There's going to be like high chances it gets taken right now, but I'm fine with that. Because the main buy side is only 10 points higher. I don't want us to give back too much profits. I talk about Atlanta all the time. It makes me mad when that happens. Like, if I put a green stop and I give back more than 20 points, I'm like, what am I doing? Especially when the TP is like less than that. So imagine if it goes up, let's say here, and you're looking for this TP, but it comes back down to hit your break even. I'll be so pissed. I'm willing to just secure it right there, though. Ideally, though, you want to put your stop at this low. This is a very good low here. This low also protects you because we had this displacement candle that took out these internal highs. So if you just move your stop above to this low here, I guess the only thing is, let's say this is the current price right now. Either it's gonna you're gonna give back 20 points, or you're gonna win back 10 points. It's not that attractive right now to me. So I kind of lean favorable more just to kill the trade right there. But it's up to you guys. Let's freaking go, chat. We really cooked that up. This is not an entry, by the way. I don't want to confuse people. This is like kind of me explaining, like, if you do breaking the stop or set your green stop here, you're kind of giving back 20 points if it does hit, versus trying to make another 10 points. This is my entry here. Basically, the whole entire day is just me talking about what I want to see, what my targets are, and what's my bias. I just played off of this retrace here. But you saw in this area, there's no clear, if you're looking for like a breaker or inversion, we don't get that because why? We're just too tight in price action. Same thing down here, right? When we played, you're not getting the best entry model. The only thing you can get is just relying, are we respecting upside still? Are we respecting the lower time frame delivery? Is it the order block still delivering? In this case, it did. And then my keynote that I was looking at was this internal sweep here. So we swept this internal low. We have a lot of draw higher, as well as ES drawing higher too, and holding. Since we sweep this, and coming back up with a strong closure, what reason would it need to come back down to go for a low again? That's where my stop is. And what is it more likely to go to, these drawn out highs, draw liquidity, or back to the previous low where I don't think it's needed to go? That's kind of like my thought process in this trade. Someone said, Zeke said this trade was gambling. Damn, man. Guess I'm a gambler then. Guess I'm a gambler. So, just to prove like a kind of like a point that I want to make, let's say we don't take this high, this is your main target, and we come back to your stop here, like say green stop. I'll be so heated. Or not heated, but I feel kind of dumb just letting it run that way. Dude, we are cooking today. I didn't expect PM price action to be this easy to read. It's not good price action. What it is good delivery. There's a difference, because you can have good delivery, which it's doing right now, but kind of bad price action in the aspect that like we don't really have too much of entry models, as well as the price action is, you know, a lot of wicks, and it'll stop you out many times. But the delivery's on point, because we have these lows, we have these highs. We know where it's going to go. We can anticipate this to manipulate lower and draw back up highs. After that, we could look for it to continue going higher, as long as it just keeps on supporting. And then what we're anticipating lastly is just run these highs, run ES weekly highs, and that's what we got. If we didn't get that, that would have been pretty poor delivery. But it's also a game of probability. You know, when you're thinking of trading in a certain trade, is it more likely, like let's say you just take a 1-to-1 trade right now, right? In this trade, is it more likely to come back down or come back up at this area? I think it's more likely to come back up, because you're still leaning upside and you still have to draw higher. So that's what I mean there. For those who are saying bearish right now, if you are kind of following how we trade, we would not be bearish until not even like it's still bullish for these highs. First of all, second, you're not going to be bearish until you see a strong displacement, either after taking out this high, which is, you know, better, because we take out the high first and then we flip it down. That's ideal. If not, we need to see a structure be violated and invalidated. We have a 15-minute structure here. If we inverse this, then maybe we can start looking, as well as this 5-minute here. This is a pretty good one here. We can also possibly even get a breakout of this. If we get a strong displacement through this, we'll get an inversion. And if we can get through these OBs here, that'll be the breaker. And then you have a lot of distance to come back down to take out these internal lows here. But if you're looking for shorts, I would probably think it's more of a short scalp, unless you're doing like, I don't know, whatever risk reward it is. I just wouldn't short yet. We are cooking though, chat. We are cooking. Dude, basically so far, a recap, we're red in Asia, we're green in AM, and then we're 2 for 2 for PM right now. Holy crap. I'm gonna be looking for trading Asia tonight as well, if you guys are interested. Just FYI. Look at this count that I've been just trading continuously. This is a 150k account from my fund, or not Fund of Futures family. It's at 190k right now, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. So we're gonna expect a big withdrawal from them soon. How do you not die of boredom during Asia? If you trade with us during Asia, like this week, what we do is just, we look at price action, we look at what we want to see, and then we set price alerts. I don't like the idea of staying glued to the charts, especially when I'm looking at a 4-hour time frame, because I'm trading Asia from 8 p.m. all the way to midnight. That's 4 whole hours. I'm not gonna sit through that. I'm only gonna look at if there's a setup, and what usually happens is I'll spend like a decent amount of time just like looking around, waiting. And once price alerts hits, once I see something, then we'll be focused for like that 20-30 minutes. And even then, sometimes it takes like a whole hour or two for the trade to pan out, because it's Asia. You don't know when it's going to deliver. Has anyone seen more clarification on top of rules? They just clarified one thing I just posted today. Where is it? This is a clarification. What counts as excessive activity? So it's 10 combines per month, as well as 2 resets per day. That is excessive. I guess you get a lot of renewals too, right? They won't care about renewals. So you can get 10 accounts in a renewal. That'd be another 10, another 10. I guess you could buy 10 more. Can you not do that, right? Let's say you buy 10 January and you blow it, it renews. You can buy another 10 February. You have 20 now. And you keep on adding up. I don't know if that's allowed, but Trump is speaking now. I mean, I'm all good now. I don't think we're going to be looking at any other additional trades, to be honest. We kind of cooked up something there. We literally cooked it up there. we'll do a giveaway also before the stream ends, which is going to be like by 3 p.m. here. Isn't the limit 10 a month? Yeah, so you can buy 10 combines, but would that count as renewal? Because you can buy another 10 next month. Now you have 20 combines. I don't know. That's kind of like me thinking about the rules, like seeing like, or what do they really allow? They're gonna be see that they're definitely gonna say that's like a loophole, which they don't approve of though. Yeah, we're really gonna push these highs now. I'm glad I took this out already, because we're kind of so close to buy side. This trade basically ran, I think my exit was like 27 points. I could be greedy and go for the 10 points, but I'm cool. This feels like a big trade only because we're kind of buying deep in premium, right? Because look at this run up, and we're just still looking for long. It's just because the draw is there. So that's why, like, if we had longs from down here like we did earlier, imagine we just had this long, so we just kept on trailing, right? All these to the draw, which manage it. 100 points. Look at that. That easy. This is the long that we were going for. Take out this internal high. And then after that, we set break even stop. And basically, it's just been running without any drawbacks. We're gonna see the prohibited conduct top step. I post everything on Twitter, by the way, if you guys want to take a look. Everything you need to know is on there. So we're still looking for this to see if we want to take this liquidity out. Oh, and another thing, if you are still using Smart Prop for pretty good thing that happened just recently. We have a payout cap, which doesn't mean like you can request more than that. It's per request. Someone hit 750 today. This guy been accumulating payouts for I think 4 months since like November. It's like November, December, January, February. Since November, 4 to 5 months. Trading multiple firms and getting cash rebates. Hopefully he gets payouts in them. But he got $750 back. This is the highest so far. I think the highest before that was like 3, 4, 500. We also have like a lot of 230s, 250s. But someone hit 750 today. Oh, and look at that. Bada bing, bada boom. Get that pump in. Five-minute favor I got paid. Did we hit the 5-minute? Oh, we did. Look at that. I mean, that's not bad either. Was there a 1-minute version that we could take for confirmation? That's the thing I like here. Oh, we got the 5-minute fair value gap, and then this 1-minute here. I guess this could be the entry that you're looking for. Your stop would be just the invalidation of the 5-minute. That would be pretty good here too. Does that mean he spent 14,000 evals? Probably a little bit more than that actually. 750 divided by like average 5% rebate, 15,000. This doesn't include activation fee, so we could probably increase that to 20,000. 20,000 in evals in prop expenses as a whole. That was over the course of 5 months though. That's not that much. I feel like it depends. It really depends because he's trading multiple firms. By the way, he's not trading just one firm. He's trading various firms. And I don't know the guy. Maybe he's in the Discord. Maybe it's one of you guys watching. But I hope he's getting payouts. But getting rebate $750 is the cherry on top is what I'm trying to demonstrate here. But if I'm honest too, I think I spent if we're talking about like last 5 months, I probably spent maybe like 60,000 in the last 5 months, maybe more. Because we're talking about like 5 whole months or 4 months. I mean, 4 months is probably more realistic. But you know, you can't do 100K a month without kind of getting some spending some money on a lot of accounts, getting reserves, getting activation fees. That's just part of the expense. I'm always trying to operate on like you spend $1, try to make $3 back, $4 or $5 back. So that's why it was pretty chaotic when last year for 2024 I said like on Twitter, like once I ran the numbers, like I spent like over 150,000 in rebate or expenses. It's about 150 to 200 around that. I haven't finalized the number, but everyone's like, what the heck? How'd you even spend that much? And then they don't take into account that 800K in prop payouts. That's not affiliates. That's just purely prop payouts, which is 4 to 5, 6 times what I spent. And it could have definitely been more, but you know, I have my tilt days too. I have what I call self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is what causes me from not like doing even better than what I'm doing right now. Put 60K in a broker and trade 15 minis? Are you out of your mind? 15 minis is crazy. What the hell? How much affiliates in 2024? it's a good number, but what I'll share, maybe you can do the math for it. I think we gave like $80,000 back in rebates. So maybe you can put things together. Basically, for the rebates, we give you essentially a third of what we get in commission back, and then the other third go for taxes. So we make a third, which pays the devs, the support team, and the revenue for the system there. Which we do have a lot more things coming. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. I talked about this, I think, last week. Smart prop protection, which basically, if you buy any accounts, it could be take profit or not top step, my fund futures or TradeFi. It's gonna be the verified firms. It's not gonna be Apex, because I can't have communication with them. But we're gonna list the partners. If you purchase with us, it's in our system, and they deny you a payout or terminate your account for unjust reason that's like not in the terms, then we'll dedicate a fund. It's gonna probably be like a big fund just to reimburse you for all your eval expenses for that case. That's what we're gonna do too. So on top of the rebates, which we already give a third, we're gonna try to allocate another percentage on this protection plan, which is free of charge. This is all future based though. There's other, like Profit Match probably does something similar. I don't know if they do like protection, but I'm just doing what I think is needed for the community and needed for you guys, because we have the funds for it now. Our revenue has been going up because, like I said, we've been giving 1,000 in rebates basically per day, and today we did double that. Look at that, 750, 200, 250. This is like 2K right now, and the day's not even over yet. So with higher revenue, that means we can use that fund for more giveaways, more rebates, more protection, and any features that you guys want, really. But yeah, we have like 1,500 users right now. This is kind of insane. I didn't expect this to grow this big, and I didn't really market it that much yet. No. Okay. I think you guys are getting a little confused because maybe you're new to it. Basically, we have this website. It's Smart Prop Firm. It shows the deal of the week. We have partners for them, and on the top it says earn cash rebates, which basically means if you buy, let's say, TradeFi, $100, you get $5 back from us straight. No question asked. You just gotta submit your order. The prop insurance that we're talking about is gonna be on top of it. It's gonna be free, because we get the commission from you guys. And if you get unjustly denied, let's say TradeFi denies your payout for some dumb reason, saying like, oh, you broke one of the rules and the rule's not listed, we'll use that fund to refund you, to reimburse you. We are very confused. I think this has been around for like, I think 8 months now. If you're new, you're gonna be yeah, sure, you're gonna be confused, but this is basically the process. You make an account, any purchase that's eligible for prop, you use the code SMART or in the affiliation link, and then you submit your rebate, and then we give you the funds. It's a pretty simple process. Should have a base monthly fee though. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna. I would hate that. I'm not gonna take any money other than just the commission that we get from the firm. I don't even handle payments because that's a headache in itself. The point is, it's gonna be free, and we're gonna probably set aside like 5% of our revenue just to reimburse prop firms or traders that are wrongfully done. Did you take any trades? Looks like you just got on. We're about to be wrap this up. We took a handful of trades today. YouTubers are making a killing just from subs commission. That's true. Like I'm not denying that. Like Patrick Whelan, he does upwards of probably 300K per month. I think he talked about it. So when you see that, like, it's a boatload of money. Does he need to trade seriously anymore? Does he need to take his funding seriously? I don't think so. That's why he can play like a degen. He could go for big days. He doesn't care if he blows through accounts and run through them. Yeah, I don't know the number. 500K, I wouldn't be surprised by it. I'm gonna say conservative is 300K, and then you know, if you're trying to narrow it down, it could be 400, 500 per month. Yeah. I mean, also, I'm not as big in the numbers game, but we have the website with Smart Platform, and we've been giving the cash rebates. A third of our revenue we give back. That's the best I can offer. The second best thing I offer now is like what we came up as a team is the prop firm protection plan, which is free, by the way, again. And then we'll do some giveaways like we'll do today. How about me? I'm gonna give the riddle here. Like, if we're processing 1,000 per day in rebates and we give a third back, you kind of just gotta do the math there, give or take. Is Lanto gonna be in the merging Discord? No, it's gonna be just me and Desi. Lanto, I think he wants to be on his own for now. But you know, we have all our Discord bots connected together, integrated. So we're kind of there, we're kind of not. All right, we should do some giveaways though. Does rebate apply to activation fees? It only applies to what we get. For Tradeify, we don't get any commission of it. Some firms, I think, do give commission for activation. Maybe Tradeify does give it. I don't know. Yeah, so Kurt, that's basically the process of it. To be eligible for the protection or the rebate is two things. Your order has to be in our system. Those Tradeify similar funded gives big commission. Yeah, if you spend like $600 on it, we'll get like what, $50, I think. I don't know, 10, whatever 10% is, and then we'll give you back like $20. I think we give you back 4%. So we give you a little bit more than we get 10. We give you back 4. So even just run the numbers there. You spend, it's like $729 right now, and like 30% off. What is that? It should be the other way around. My bad. $729, 30% off. This is what you spend, $510, and then we'll get 10% of that, which is 50%, right? We'll get $50, but we give you back 4%. So, which is like basically 40% of this. So we'll just do 40% of that. You get $20 back per purchase. Quick math. That's basically it. We're just kind of vibing out. We'll do the giveaways. I'm just answering questions in the chat right now because some of you guys are new to the rebate system and the website and discussing about what we have planned. But yeah, if you want more info on what that prop firm protection will look like, or want to give feedback to it, that's the thing. This is what I put here. Will this be valuable to you? Any ideas to improve it? I should bold this, because this is something that's very new to us, and this is not something that's in the industry that I want to work on. We're gonna write out the terms, but any ideas or input, just at me, and then we'll try to like see if it helps us. Yeah, the renewals does work too. It's the same thing. Kurt said you, Desi, and Lanto should all merge into one Discord. That's what we had planned for the longest time. I think for the like last 9 months. But now me and Desi are going to go forward with it. And then Lanto, he could come in later. But I think he's doing really good on his own. I don't want him to get disturbed by us. All right, what kind of giveaways? How should we do the giveaway here? Random or just give it to me. I think it's good you're separate as you have different trading strategy. I think that's what we're kind of working on. So at least me and Desi, we're going to be operating in different session. I'm going to be focused on New York PM in Asia. He's going to be focused on New York AM in London. So we have 2 sessions each. It covers 24/7 of the market, essentially. And, you know, I'll still be trading AM still, but he's going to be running the streams. or live streaming it as well. Like he could be trading PM, but I'm gonna be the one like leading it, so that's fun there. I popped $5,000 and 10 pro. Wait, how do you have 10 pros accounts? Or is it take profit? All right, what's the username then? All right, yeah, like, stream, and comment your username one time, your YouTube or Discord username, whichever you want. And the winner will get a free prop account of your choice. You can get I'll write it out. It's 50K starter, 50K growth from Tradeify, or 50K take profit trader, or $55. That's what. If you guys don't want an account and you just want hard cash, that's a choice too. My favorite setup to trade is most likely the unicorn, which is the one setup where I have a plethora of things on, of educational material essentially. But yeah, I'll give you guys 3 minutes and then we'll pick a winner. Yeah, if you haven't already, make an account for Smart Profit, man. We're gonna be running more giveaways separate from the streams, at least on it, just because we have the revenue for it. No. Inversion has been cooking lately, though. I've been using inversion more and more. Just the same way I would use a setup that's, what is it, like a unicorn. Like you still want to be on buys, you still want immediate draw, you want good delivery, as well as price action that gives you confirmation. It's the same thing, but inversion I think is more frequent than a unicorn, because unicorn you have to get like a sweep, you have to get an order block, violation, and there's the breaker, and then you have to look for a retrace. It's like a 3-step process. Meanwhile, inversion, you just run through it and boom. Okay, let's look at winner. Repeating your username means you're excluded from the giveaway. That's a good thing, because what happens is we pick a winner and then we have the bot to see if you basically guess it twice or more than twice. And what happens is we just call you out on it. We're like, you won, but you don't qualify. And it's kind of sad. No, we're still pumping. Holy crap. Leave your trail the whole time from down here. This is our OG entry, by the way. We would have made double the money, man. We're still going. Holy crap. Okay. We're gonna pick the winner in 30 seconds. It's YouTube or Discord username, which is just a unique username that I could identify you if you win. Unicorn Breakers inversion has been the best the past week. It really has been. I feel like Lanto even has been just trading so many unicorn trades, or not unicorn, inversion trades. It was like it typically been like a third of his trades. Now it's like 2/3. I feel like most of his trades are inversions. It's not like the type where, you know, like Ryan would take or Desi would take. I think he's very careful with which inversion he looks at, which is great. Dodgy is a great marketer, not a trader. He's been getting so much shit lately, man. He bought a Lamborghini too. As long as he's like helping traders, man, I think it's a win. People are a bit envious. How has Brian livestream been? If anyone's in it. He switches bias every second and calls every inversion with no narrative. Is that true? Okay, Lou VT. I'll give you like a few minutes if you can say something in chat. And then we're gonna wrap the stream up. If not, we're gonna have to re-roll here. I mean, that's so far one person comment on it. I mean, same people say stuff with Lanto all the time. Okay, yeah, Lou VT, you want the giveaway? Just DM in Discord. Congrats to him. We are still pushing. Look at that. Brother. This is just... That Trump thing. The best thing I called out today was, I think this is going to be a manipulation. And boom. Internal equal high push. And then high of day. And then ES weekly high. And then now we're just pushing. But, yeah. A little update, if you guys are a user, and I sent out email already for Smart Prop Firm. I talked about the protection plan, which you can see. We're also adding Take Profit Trader very soon. I think it's live right now, but it's a little bit confusing. I haven't explained it yet. So far, we have everyone that's cash streaming except Apex. Apex we're not going to do anymore. But we have it here if you guys want to add. You just got to enter your email to sync your purchases. And then Take Profit Trader. It's a little bit confusing because we have to sync your account. And then you could tell us which account it is. Right? Let's say it's eval. And it's 150K. You have to put your date as well as the time, the day, the month, and the minute. That's very important because we can sync your purchases and pull up that data based off this matching, as well as your time zone. So if you guys want to try that out now, we should have it fully ready by the end of the weekend, as long as everything goes, because everything's automated here. They're just a little bit confused because we don't get the it's a little bit more difficult with Take Profit Trader when we're working with them. For TradeFi, it's very easy. My features easy. Tick Trader's easy. It's a little different with Take Profit Trader. But that's gonna wrap it up here, guys. I'll see you guys tonight if you want to trade Asia in Discord. There's not gonna be a stream this week on Asia because it's way too slow. But we're gonna trade Asia tonight at 8 p.m. to midnight. And then if not, see you guys tomorrow.